Joining us on the debate this evening, Professor Guru Prakash Paswan, National Spokesperson for the BJP, and Abhishek Sudhir, Advocate, Political Analyst, leans towards the Samajwadi Party. Thank you for joining us. Quick face-off for the next 5 minutes. Abhishek Sudhir, who was the Prime Minister referring to? He didn't take any party's name, but who was he referring to when he said that some parties have a problem with Made in India vaccines?
Well, Niranjan, what I don't understand is the election being fought on Mr. Modi's track record or Yogi's track record? Yogi Adityanath has been CM now for 4.5, 5 years, but we don't see him. Nowadays, it seems to be Modi versus Akhilesh. Of course, he's talking about us. Of course, he's talking about the Samajwadi Party and Akhilesh Yadav. Because Mr. Modi realizes that what has happened essentially is, if it's a Yogi versus Akhilesh face-off, Yogi Adityanath will lose. The BJP's in-house surveys have confirmed this. You know, this reminds me of the Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma kind of tussle. Basically, what's happened is, right, actually Virat Kohli in this is Narendra Modi, and he's saying, no, I am the captain. You know, no, Rohit Sharma is not the captain. Yogi is not the captain. I am the captain. We are going to fight this election in my name. But the people of Uttar Pradesh, I live in Lucknow. I have to deal with the Yogi Sarkar every day. It's not an Upyogi Sarkar. It's an Anupyogi Sarkar. We do not want this Yogi Sarkar. We want a Yogya Sarkar. Let us fight this election. The BJP should say on Yogi's track record, but they won't do that because they know that if they do, they will lose. Akhilesh Yadav is returning as Chief Minister in March. It is abundant. The polls are with him. Opinion polls, if you look at it, he has been gaining steadily. You look at his rally in Rai Bareli today. The Rai Bareli is the Gandhi's turf. Rally in Rai Bareli today, people for kilometers on end, right? The Samajwadi Vijay Yatra is on a path. It's on the path to victory.
Okay, very honest and candid of you to admit that he was referring to you, but what he did not mention, Guru Paswan, is the vaccine hesitancy that the Samajwadi Party chief also spread when he called it a BJP vaccine. Yes or no, Guru Paswan? You should give him marks for being candid, but he didn't talk about that.
Niranjan, there is absolute clarity in the minds of the people of Uttar Pradesh. Niranjan, for the first time in the history of Uttar Pradesh, elections are happening on real issues. Issue-based politics, development-based politics. It has been the unfortunate misfortune of people of Uttar Pradesh that political discourse here has been shifted on one community, one family, one caste. For the first time, there is one chief minister in the face of Yogi Adityanath ji who is talking on behalf of 23 crore people of Uttar Pradesh. Development is the agenda this time. Let me remind my friend from Samajwadi Party, you look at any data and I throw an open challenge. To come and have a debate on any front. Law and order, you see NCRB data, dacoity, murder, everything has gone down from 50% to 75%. I don't want to remind you of the cabinet which took oath in Samajwadi Party government, 75% of them facing criminal charges. So let's not go for that. But for the first time, we see, Niranjan, a positive political shift in terms of discourse in Uttar Pradesh. Even Samajwadi Party people.
Can I ask you a counter question?
Expressways. Health,
the raids today. Now a question came in earlier, Guru Paswan. The raids that were held today were primarily aimed at either Akhilesh Yadav's party directly or those linked to him, right? Few months before elections.
Niranjan. No, Niranjan, there is absolutely no connection. There are three elements to our governance: legislature, executive, and judiciary. And if you look at the constitution, there is a separation of power and there is independence. If people from Samajwadi Party, they have any doubt, in their mind, if you have any doubt in their mind, there is judicial process in the country. Please go to the court and fight it out.
Niranjan, do you know why I'm so confident of Samajwadi Party's victory? Because in December 2021, the raids have finally happened. The star campaigners of the BJP, the income tax, the ED and the CBI have all entered the fray. They keep talking about corruption, but 3 months before the election, you wake up. Right? You've been talking about corruption. You accuse the SP of this and that. You have taken no action of 4.5 years. Right? These raids are politically motivated. Niranjan, we don't need exit polls or opinion polls. The moment the BJP starts raiding its political opponents, you know they're losing the election. They did the same thing in West Bengal. They've lost. Election after election, they're losing. And they think Modi's charisma is going to work. Right? They think Modi still has that sheen. The moment Narendra Modi took back the farm laws, he appears like a weak prime minister. He's a weak prime minister who's actually, if you ask me, as an independent analyst, I'm not a member of the Samajwadi Party. I think Narendra Modi is doing more harm than good to Yogi Adityanath. And in fact, it is Narendra Modi who is going to sink the BJP's political campaign in UP. They were talking about dubkis in the sea, or should I say the river of politics. The people of Uttar Pradesh are going to basically sink Narendra Modi and Yogi Adityanath.
Fact or fiction that the opposition also questioned surgical strikes. The Prime Minister mentioned it today. Among the other things that he said, let me just read out.
Niranjan,
some
not
of
a
his
poll
quotes.
issue, my friend. Not a poll issue. Not a poll issue.
Not a surgical strikes, vaccine drive, mafia, women's
Look,
safety.
his photos on the vaccine.
Not a poll issue.
He's the only world leader who has a photo on the vaccine certificate. You know, we have Indians who are embarrassed abroad. At immigration, people are saying, you look nothing like this man with the white beard. Indians are getting embarrassed abroad.
What are you saying?
There's a quote
Which has a
world
quote
leader,
that is pulled
he's the
up a
only world
petitioner,
leader whose
Abhishek.
photos on the certificate.
Abhishek, I'm sure you read the story about the court pulling up a petitioner who questioned the Prime Minister's photo on the vaccine certificate. But I'll let Guru Paswan respond to you.
You're talking about the Kerala.
No.
Okay,
Niranjan, if I can come, Niranjan, let's have a very graceful debate. It's very unlikely from Samajwadi Party, but let's expect a dignified debate. Yes. So he was talking about people of Uttar Pradesh. People of Uttar Pradesh have spoken their mind in 2014. Where were you? In 2017. Where were you? In 2019. Where were you? In all the local elections. Start from Panchayats, Gram Panchayat, Zilla Parishad. All the elections. I did not speak when you were speaking, sir. I did not speak when you were speaking, sir. We can have a... I'm not into tutu forgotten. This is not tutu meme debate. This is not Lucknow, sir. And Samajwadi Party is not in far. There is still democracy. There is still democracy. Please are in democracy, sir. No, this is an insult. You are just showing sanskar of Samajwadi Party. Niranjan, if you can ask him to please speak in your turn, sir. Please speak in your turn, sir.
Abhishek, give him 30 seconds. Give him 30 seconds. Give him 30 seconds. Okay, speak. 30 seconds. You have 30 seconds. Go ahead.
This is the sanskar of Samajwadi Party. You cannot help it. This is the true sanskar, true color of Samajwadi Party. They won't let any other people speak. But the point is, in 2014, 2017, 2019, all the district level election, all the village level elections, people have resoundingly favored BJP, Yogi Adityanath and Narendra Modi. So there is no point now. There is no point in further debate. You look at it. You have no agenda, sir. You have no agenda. BJP की वैक्सीन है, BJP की वैक्सीन है, लड़के लड़कों से गलती हो जाती है.
Okay, let him say last response from Abhishek Sudhir.
2014 or 17.
Guru, last response from
Question
Abhishek.
is, where
Last
will you be in
response from Abhishek, and then we have another
2022?
story
You will be
coming
in the
up.
opposition very soon.
गलती हो जाती है, there is no point.
Okay,
You'll be in the opposition very soon. You'll be in the opposition very soon.
BJP की vaccine. Stop spreading vaccine hesitancy, my friend. Stop
putting Modi's photo on the certificate. Are you ready to do that?
You keep doing
Are you
that.
ready to take his
Okay.
photo off the certificate?
लड़कों से गलती हो जाती, keep doing that. No point.
Why is his photo on the certificate? Why is his photo on the certificate? Has he paid for the vaccine?
This is your true sanskar.
Has he paid for the vaccine?
Samajwadi Party which you are showing, my friend.
Is it his vaccine?
This is the true sanskar
The
of the
vaccine
party
belongs
which
to
you
the
are showing, my
taxpayers and the
friend.
people of this
Please,
country.
Please go ahead.
The vaccine belongs to the citizens and the people of this country.
BJP की vaccine है, don't. Please,
Okay.
मत लगवाइए BJP की vaccine. Stop spreading this vaccine.
Okay, Abhishek and Guru
Obviously.
Paswan, we'll leave it at this. It's just the beginning. In fact, it hasn't even begun. This was just one of the first election campaigns, getting very interesting. Moving on, thank you, Guru, and thank you, Abhishek. Moving on now.